And we're going. Alright. Hello, chat. My name is Rin. I am the DM. I am currently using he, him pronouns. Get it?
Hi, I'm Noxer Echo. I'm using they, them, and I play Aspen, who also uses they, them.
Alright. Last time we ended this off. We ended when you and your little party, got to the castle walls. Um,
Yay!
your friend Smolder had a group of friends who uh, consisted of both of your siblings, as well as two twins named Flower and Leaf, who all decided, against your better judgment, to go to the kingdom in the middle of the forest. Um, what would you like to do now that you guys are there?
um, um, can you look around?
Roll investigation for me.
Yep, there you go. 10.
10. You notice that no one is seemingly watching for you. No one is seemingly looking out the castle walls at all. Presumably because no one expects people to come to the middle of the forest.
Mhm. It's in.
Amethyst turns to you and goes, "Do you know of a way in? I know you know this place better than the rest of us, so."
I think for a second and look around, seeing that there's like a little area that's not full of guards for some reason. Um, that's like that. The, the, how do I explain this? Okay, so castle, us, somewhere here, and then walls, right?
Mm.
So kind of just like around the walls to the back of the castle.
You could probably do that, yeah. Um, we're gonna go ahead and have everyone. Let's see. I didn't pull up my thing first. Uh, we're gonna have everyone roll stealth just to make sure everything turns out alright.
10.
Alright, so you've got a 10. Um, Flower gets a 13. So Flower is alright considering there's no guards. Leaf gets a natural 1. Uh,
Oh? Um,
we'll come back to that later. We'll come back to what happens with Leaf.
that
Uh,
doesn't scare me at all.
Alberon also rolls a natural 1.
Mm.
Uh, Amethyst has a 20, so Amethyst is fine. And Smolder rolls a 10, so Smolder is okay. So, what happens with Leaf and Alberon?
I don't know. You're the DM.
I know it's a rhetorical question. Um, so, as you guys are sneaking around trying to get to the back of the castle, Alberon and Leaf start slowing down, slower than the rest of you, so they're now in the back of the group. And uh, you don't notice, but Spolder notices as they were at the back of the group before in those two. Um, Smolder notices that they eventually get so far back that they lose the group. And Smolder goes back to look for them, and they are nowhere to be seen. Presumably, they were caught by a guard or two and were taken to the dungeon.
Uh-oh.
So Smolder comes back and goes, so, okay, no need to panic, but Alberon and Leaf are, in fact, no longer with us. I don't mean they're dead. They may be, but I'm guessing they're in the dungeon. What do we want to do with that?
What do you mean? What happened?
Okay, so, uh, those two, I noticed that they were coming back to me, back to the end of the line, and eventually they were behind me, and while we were still walking, they were eventually so far behind me that I couldn't see them anymore. I don't know why, but when I went back to look for them, I couldn't find them, and I think a guard got to them.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Do you or Amethyst have any ideas? Amethyst speaks up and goes, well, if they are in the dungeon, we can't exactly go with just the four of us. So we should probably get them back from the dungeon. I don't think we can take over an entire kingdom with just us four. Or even fight the king himself with just us four.
Can I mumble something under my breath?
Absolutely.
I mean, lethal force is always an option.
Wait, say that again?
Lethal force is always an option. As in murder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you sure
Yeah,
these
I'm just
rumors
gonna.
against your family were untrue?
Shush.
I know you were 12 at the time, but are you sure you didn't kill someone?
Shut.
Bark.
If anything, that's
Bark, bark.
later.
Bark, 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 bark.
Hello, Father.
Bark, bark.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you can't. You don't have hands.
No.
You can't do the same as me. I'm sorry. You had your food. Uh-huh. Yeah, you were fed. I know you were fed. Don't try and pull that on me. Uh-uh. I know you. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. No.
My father is so Zazer.
Go on.
Emma, hey, chill. My dad did the whole.
Are you sure she's not queer?
I'm not. Anyway,
Huh?
I'm not sure. Anyway, Emma, shush. Hey, Papa, chill. Thank you. Anyway, so Amethyst looks to you and goes, so, do you know where the dungeon is? Because apparently we have to go in there.
Is she just gonna ignore my mumble or something? Just a little.
Amethyst didn't hear you. Smolder did, but Smolder is choosing to ignore it.
Fair enough. I like. I just shrug and look at the castle, and then see if I can see any hidden entrances.
Once again, investigation.
Where is there? It's investigation.
Investigation.
And 23.
Oh, damn. Okay. So, um, you see the castle in all of its splendor,
Yay!
but you are looking more towards the ground. And on the right side of the castle, you see a hatch to underground. You're guessing by your history in this kingdom, that is where the dungeon lies, underneath the castle.
Okay.
You see that there is a singular guard guarding the hatch, but that's it.
Does anyone have like a ranged weapon in the group? Like a bow or
Amethyst
something?
does.
You said Amethyst has a sword.
Amethyst has multiple skills. Also, Flower has that dart thing, but
Not really good with it.
also Amethyst also has the pack of potions.
Okay. So what kind of ranged weapon does Amethyst have?
Amethyst has a crossbow. Let's see. Actually,
Excuse me, sorry.
I can go ahead and find a good image of it. Here we
I
go.
am fully aware of what a crossbow is.
I know. I just had a specific idea. Like this.
Hold on, I gotta get to the chat. Open chat. Oh, that is so pretty.
Yeah. She's very much so a girly girl. she likes the pretty and the shiny.
She's also quite pretty.
Teehee. She's like one of the spoiled rich girls, except she isn't spoiled or rich.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay. Can I look at Amethyst and then look at her crossbow and then back at her and ask, how good would you say your aim is?
Oh, I'd say it's spectacular, but if you ask Albron, he may say different. He may say differently.
True. Okay.
I did in fact almost shoot his eye once when I was trying to shoot an apple off his head. But you know.
Pardon? Uh-huh.
She says, I did in fact almost shoot his eye once when I tried to shoot an apple off his head, but you know.
Okay. Now I don't know who has worse aim, her or Flower.
Flower. It's Flower. Flower has worse aim.
Okay.
Flower, when he tries to shoot someone's head, he shoots their foot.
Oh, okay.
It's Flower.
At like what distance?
Anything. He tries and he fails every time.
Okay. I just ignore that comment completely and like look at the guard and say, would you be able to shoot his neck?
Probably. I could at least try.
Could try. And
Here, let's. I'm gonna roll a performance for her.
please get high.
She got 8. So she.
Oh,
So
wow.
what happens is she aims for his neck, but shoots his stomach, which is still pretty painful. So.
I mean, it would depend where on his stomach, because stomach is like 6 inches for me, but he might be like tall and lanky. He might be fat. I don't know.
Anyway, with the arrow in his stomach, he falls over, not dead, but in fucking pain, and he after like a minute or two, he runs to supposedly the medic.
Okay.
So now the hatch is unguarded.
We did it! We did it!
Woo! So
Um,
all four of you go into the dungeon.
there might be guards there, though.
There are no guards
There
downstairs.
are no guards!
No, they don't really
No.
expect anything to happen. They just thought it was just a couple kids, just vibing.
People know how to pick locks.
They don't care.
Yeah.
So you guys go into the dungeon, and you see a circle of cells. All
I thought you were about to say a circle of salt. I'm like, wait, are we? Is there a demon or something?
you see a circle of cells on the far right hand side of this circular room. You see your friends, but in the middle of the room, you see a giant tree shining brightly.
Oh, we're going back to this. Okay.
The tree is very important if you can't tell.
Huh?
The tree is very important to the story if you can't tell.
Trust me, I can tell. Oh, why
The
am I
tree
voice like
has glowing fruit, almost like Minecraft glowberries, coming down from its branches.
Does anyone in the little team have a bag?
Flower does. Flower still has the pack.
Can I try to pick some of the berries?
Yes, you can. Can you roll investigation for me? Actually, no, perception. Roll perception for me.
Yeah, once my computer loads.
Fair enough.
Because it is not loading.
Ah, how dare. What's your modifier in perception? I can go ahead and roll it anyway. What's your modifier for perception? I can roll it if you want.
I have no idea. This thing is stuck on Minecraft.
Oh no, not Minecraft.
Wait. There we go. Okay, Minecraft is completely closed now. What did you want me to roll?
Perception.
Shut up. 10.
When you pick the glowberries, you notice your friends remembering things. With one glowberry picked, you can see in your sister's eyes a look of recognition when she looks at you. When you pick another, you see Alberon's eyes light up with recognition of the dungeon.
That's concerning.
When you pick another, you can see both of the twins remembering what this kingdom is. How many would you like to pick? Just any random number.
20.
Okay.
I want a lot of the berries.
Out of those 20,
No.
not four. Out of those 20, 5 of them have to do with the party right here. The other 15, you don't notice what memories are being given back, but you can tell it's not in your party.
I don't have an axe, so I can't chop the tree down. But I know what the tree's for. I don't need Spotify. Fuck off.
You notice that Leaf has a battle axe.
Huh?
Leaf has a battle axe.
What is... Leaf seems like the most innocent person. Why the fuck does he have a
No,
battle
Flower
axe?
is the innocent person. Leaf is the bitch.
Okay. Excuse me. Can I try to like pick the lock to the whatchamacallit?
Roll sleight of hand for me, and it's called a cell.
Thank you. 21.
You pick it successfully. Alberon and
Yay!
Leaf are both able to get out.
Yay!
You actually pick it with ease, almost like you've done this before. And you can remember you've done it for Alberon before. Alberon has been put in these cells before. Back when you guys actually
Well,
lived here.
damn! Well, damn! I guess I got some memories back too.
Mm-hmm.
What is that though? What do you have?
I have pasta.
Nice. I want pasta.
I have
Um,
shells for my pasta. It's great.
I like the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, um, I look at them, then look at the tree, then mumble to myself. I wonder what would happen if this tree was cut down.
Leaf hears you, pulls out his battle axe, and goes for the bam. Mans goes
Okay.
ham. Mans goes for the branches, the twigs, the trunk itself. And
And
after
no one's stopping
no, everyone's just like this is very much so normal.
him? Okay, okay.
uh,
I just okay.
I will let you know. Leaf is a barbarian.
Okay, that makes sense then.
um, After Leaf is done, the entire tree is cut down and cut into little pieces. Actually,
Oh,
so now you guys have firewood.
yay!
Um, and you guys all remember everything about this kingdom, about the forest. There's no actual monsters in the forest. The town had beforehand was wiped of all memory of the kingdom in the forest, but now you can feel that they remember everything. They remember everything about your family, about the uh, suspected murder. People know that it was actually the king, not you guys, who had done murder.
Yeah.
Specifically, and as this happens, uh, you notice another presence in the room. Someone who had run in, a guard who had run in. The guard that talked to you and Alberon about a month ago.
Can I do the same thing?
Describe what you're gonna do.
Can I like turn around, grab my sword, and just not
Uh,
stab her, but like poke? A very much painful poke.
um, she puts up her hands and goes, hi, sorry, I wasn't trying to intrude. Um, I could feel the tree withering away, and I figured you might have some questions that I know because I'm the captain of the guard, and I know the king. Do you want to know?
Does anyone else say anything? Because I'm just like very
Uh,
painful poking her.
Amethyst tries to put your arm down and goes, I would love to know what this tree is. Because beforehand, I didn't recognize or remember my sibling at all. And now I do.
When you're gonna make me cry.
Um, she puts her hands down and goes, well, my name is Chia for starters. Um, don't worry about it. It may be a different name.
You said it! You said her name was Sis.
I've been changing the name. That's okay to do. You know what? Fine. Yes, fine. My name is Sist, for starters. Um, um, the king planted this tree years ago, to keep our kingdom safe. Um, and after you guys' family, um, was framed for that murder, he decided to put it to use, um, and make all the surrounding towns forget about us. Specifically to forget about the murder. Um, he, when you guys were, when people were out of the forest, they were losing memories. When they were in the forest, they weren't. Um, so that's the reason why he didn't want anyone in the forest. That's the reason why he sent me to get this kid and this dude out of the forest, as well as their parents. Um, um, I. The king is no longer around as of this morning. Um, but, uh, you know, I might have had something to do with that. The kingdom was tired of him. Um, and by what the townspeople has been saying, as of next week, I will be the new ruler. And I promise you guys that this will not happen again. This tree incident will not happen again. Um, uh, it will. It probably won't even regrow, considering what all you guys have done to it. That is. Ow. Um, but, you know, everything will go back to normality. And if you guys want to stay in the kingdom, you can. Uh, we can keep you as, honored guests. It's up to you, but, you know. And I'm sorry personally that I have not, like, spoken up to the town about the king and everything. I was a kid when it happened. We were all kids when it happened. I didn't have a voice, but now I do. And now I can promise you this will not happen again. I don't care if you believe me or not. I'm telling you anyway.
So no killing her?
Uh, uh, Amethyst definitely puts your arm down and goes, no, no killing her.
Yeah. Well, fuck her. Can I, like, step back, put my sword away, because I feel like Amethyst would lecture me if I didn't.
She will. She's your sister. She will.
Exactly. And just, like, look at Sis, like, believing her, but also not believing her, but not wanting to speak up about it.
Mm-hmm. Alberon goes, and how are we supposed to believe you? You are the one who, like, kicked this. You're the one who kicked out Aspen and their parents. Like, come on, my dude. And she goes, well, I don't expect you to believe me. Uh, if you don't, that's completely okay, but just go back to town. Ask the people who we are, what this kingdom is, who you guys are. They'll remember. And at this, Flower and Leaf both start running out of the dungeon, presumably back towards the town.
Makes sense. And then now it's just the siblings and Smolder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smolder has been quiet this entire time, and is not planning on not being quiet.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
So yeah, now it's
I was
just the
wasn't
four of
paying
you
attention.
in the dungeon with
Sorry.
this woman.
I guess this woman. She's not like friend of ours. She's a woman. Okay.
She
I just
looks specifically at Sis looks specifically at Alberon and goes, "Who do you think made sure that no guards were after you guys?" I'm the captain of the guard. I'm allowed to keep people off their posts. You really didn't think this kingdom was that unguarded, did you? Alberon is very quiet at that. He doesn't know how to react.
can I use my wild shape?
You can.
Can I wild excuse me? Can I wild shape into Coyote and try to bite her because very untrustworthy.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a dexterity for her. Can you roll strength, I think?
16.
You you go ahead and bite her. Uh, she got a 15, so hers does not be yours. You bite her, but it's fairly soft and not exactly fairly soft. You bite her, but it doesn't break the skin, and Amethyst pulls you off of her.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I can't spell. Cock spelling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I guess very so coyotes howl and yip. So just that times like 10. That's what I'm doing. And like
Mm-hmm.
trying to get
So
out
you're
of her
being
grip.
really fucking loud, is what I get.
Yes. I'm being very fucking loud. And
Amethyst
very fucking
quickly
annoying.
Amethyst quickly closes your muzzle. It doesn't quite everything, but it definitely makes it less loud.
So no one else is just questioning that?
Alberon is just sighing, and Smolder goes up next to Amethyst and just puts her hand on your head.
Oh yes. And then just like what's the thingy? What's the thingy? Um hold on. And
Mm-hmm.
um 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 the no, not Melton. What's the happiness thing? The Sarah?
Huh?
And the
Like purring?
not purring, but like eyes go wide, pupils dilate, and just plain calm. That's what happened.
Mhm.
That's what happened. I don't know what it's called.
uh, Smolder smiles at this, and Sist is taken aback. Like,
How did you just do that?
Anyway, um, if you guys would like, I can definitely make sure you guys have secure passage back to the town. Um, we can go ahead and give you back your cave, Aspen. Aspen, that was your name, right? As well as your parents. Um,
As well as your parents. You're saying that like you kidnapped them.
no, like give the parents back the cave as well.
Okay. Well, the poor dad already built a house, so
He's still working on it.
and just abandon it. I mean, they're just gonna go in the cave and just plop straight down
Um,
once they're in the forest.
yeah. Up. But that is about it. And I'm gonna go ahead and basically say what the future is like for these little characters. Um,
Can, no wait, can we do the scene where they go to the cave and just plop down, please,
yeah.
please?
Um, After a few minutes, you are escorted by Sist and a few other guards, along with
Oh yes, the
the
coyote.
along with the remaining friends, back to the cave. And soon after you get there, you just plop down. Uh, Sprout comes out of your fur and just like sits next to you, and you guys just chill there. And Sis
And
and the
no one
two
questions it.
no Sis and the two guards go back to the kingdom, and the rest of your friends go back to town. Um, all right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say kind of what happens to you lot in the future. Um, Alberon and Amethyst continue to stay in town and live in a different house than you, your mother, and your father. Your father continues building the house, but he lives at the cave along with you and your mother. He's just building the house as a secure place or for someone else to live in. Um, and the entire family regroups every week and just has a dinner together and just talk about your week. You guys
Yay!
are all still fairly distant, as is how your family just is, but there's some connection every week. Um, the king that was dethroned by Sis and a few other guards um, is buried in the forest. Uh,
Oh,
Sist, Sist becomes queen uh, during the week that she said she probably would, and the kingdom becomes a lot more open to outsiders, even making sure that there are paths and normal roads to each town surrounding the forest, because it's not just Elvendale that surrounds the uh, forest. It's a bunch of other towns as well. But the kingdom becomes more of a sightseeing place, it becomes a trading place, it becomes just like a normal kingdom. Smolder, Alberon, Aspen, and the rest of the group continue to come to the cave a lot and talk to you about different adventures they want to go on with you. And and they often use that place kind of like a clubhouse, um, just to catch up, talk, be just a normal friend group. It's like always going to that one friend's house because it's the coolest. um, Smolder and Aspen stay close as best friends. Usually, just as Smolder bothering Aspen, just coming over and being like, "Hey, up, you wanna talk? You wanna hang out?" Um, Amethyst continues running her shop, and Alberon and the twins continue having these big adventures and heists and a bunch of other just normal adventuring stuff. Sometimes bringing along the others, but not always. It's always those three, but it's not always. It's definitely not always Amethyst. She often stays back, and it is sometimes Smolder, but that's not as much, and not often you, but as much as they can. Stacy's Ponds, that was owned by Smolder's mother, eventually uh, goes down to Smolder herself, and she
Yeah.
runs the shop when her father retires. And that's it. That is the end of The Lone Child. Have you had a good time? Because I know I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Um, and yeah, uh, for the chat, watch out because there's gonna be another one shot that I'm DMing, called Clock Tower Realities, and that's gonna be really fucking fun. Anyway,
Ooh.
have a good time. Bye bye.